guys, it's Sharon. I didn't think I'd ever have to make this video, so this is gonna be very serious, I guess, for lack of better words. So if you're new to my channel recently, whether now or later, whatever, you know that I do a lot of text pranks. Like, those are my thing. So I did a 7 rings text prank to this person that was bullying me through my Instagram account. They were just messaging me nasty comments and I didn't think much of it. So I was just like, hey, you know what? This would be a funny prank. Let's text them some 7 rings lyrics. So this is basically going to be a response to that video and everything that's kind of happened since then, which was a lot more than I expected. The family has grown so much since then, which is incredible. Thank you so much. And so I do want to start the video off by saying I love you guys so much and I'm so amazed and taken aback by all the love and support you guys provide me with. It's so surreal to me and I really do appreciate it so much. I really appreciate you guys defending me and making me feel better and telling me not to listen to haters and all that. Like, I really do appreciate it. You guys are so sweet for that. There is one thing I want to talk about first before I really dive into the rest of this. So in this 7 rings text prank video, it was brought to my attention that I was being a little bit hypocritical. This is kind of the same issue with my sorry not sorry text prank. People have claimed that I'm bullying my bully. So there's one thing I do want to make clear. They're not my words. They're song lyrics. 2, those song lyrics are not bullying song lyrics. And this is just solely talking about 7 rings. It's possible that me putting them on blast could be taken as a form of bullying, but I don't really see it as a form of bullying because I'm not causing them harm. I'm not talking bad on their character. I am not trashing them or anything. So I don't really consider it bullying. I did the video more as a lesson and more of as a joke. Like, I don't take my hate that seriously. And it's just funny to mess around with people that hate you for no apparent reason. I didn't show the girl's username. All I did was show a profile picture, which wasn't even her. Now, before I dive into that, I do want to say one thing. So I have realized that I have a very strong personality and it can be taken many different ways. So in that video, and just in about all of my videos, you can tell that I'm pretty confident and I'm pretty sure of myself and I'm very headstrong and opinionated, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Some people may not like it and that's totally fine. Not everyone is gonna like you in this world and that's just life. You have to live with it. So it was brought to my attention that I could have been maybe ignorant in that video, or I could have sounded obnoxious or conceited or boastful or whatever. Granted, I didn't think I was. I could be taken that way. I apologize if I came off that way, but I do just want to make it clear that I would never bully someone. I would never make anyone feel like they are less than they really are, because that is a horrible feeling and it's an even more horrible thing to cause to someone else. I couldn't even fathom that. Now, in response to my reactions in the video, think about it this way. How would you react if you're reading all these hateful things about you from someone that doesn't know you and someone that just thinks they know you and someone that just wants to go out of their way to make you feel bad? How would you feel? You'd react the way I did. My reaction was human. No one likes reading horrible things about them, and I don't think no one ever will. Some people think I overreacted. That's fine. It's also a YouTube video. I'm probably gonna overreact a little more than usual for entertainment purposes. And it's not that I was hurt by it, it's just that you're kind of annoyed by it, you know? At least in my defense. Because it's like, well, why? Why do you think this is okay? Why are you calling me fat, or are you hating me? Like, what did I ever do to you? What's your purpose of hating me? You have none. You don't know me. So that was just that. You know, to each his own. We all have our own opinions. I just wanted to clear that up, that we all handle hate differently as well. That being said, my purpose of making that video, other than just a text prank because you guys love them, was to teach a lesson. And I feel like my lesson got completely just switched and just completely taken the wrong way. My lesson initially was, don't hate people on the internet. If you're gonna talk crap about someone, if you're gonna belittle someone, at least show who you are. Don't hide behind an anonymous screen, because what you're doing is you are hurting the person on the other end. And if you're gonna hurt someone, at least own it, you know? That's just my own opinion. Again, long story short, the purpose of the video was to kind of say bullying's not cool. This is what happens when you bully. Like, it's really, why would you bully? Just, that's it. Why would you hide behind a screen and bully someone that you don't know and make them feel crappy about them? Because you know you wouldn't want someone doing that to you, so why do you do it? Bullying is definitely not the answer. Now, here's where all of this kind of started to go just in the complete opposite direction I aimed. I I typically do not get a lot of hate on my other social media, especially Instagram. For the most part, the most hate I get is on YouTube, and I have those all automatically blocked and just automatically marked as spam. So I delete those, or I have to approve them if anything. But after that video, I started getting more hate than I've ever received in my life, and my Instagram messages were just nothing but hate over and over. And I was like, this is so weird. Like, I just made a video blasting a bully and a hater. Why are more people doing it? This was the opposite of what was supposed to happen. And I read some of the messages, and some of the messages were just so nasty and so rude, and some were so stupid and so childish that I kind of started piecing it together, and I was like, are people doing this in hopes that I put them in a video? And then I actually got some messages that said, hey, I don't mean any of what I'm saying, but I'm gonna start to hate you and you can make a video off of it. What? So then it got to the point where I actually realized that half of the people hating me were doing it just in hopes of getting in a video. How messed up is that? Why would anyone ever want to do that? So here's my logic and my argument on that. In my 7 rings video, and just in even reading my hate comment videos, I never include usernames. I never include names. Sometimes I'll include a profile picture, but that's it. Those people's logic that were hating on me was, if I hate on her, I'll get in a video, it'll make me famous. How are you gonna be famous if nobody knows who you are? Your name isn't being spread, your username isn't being spread, no one knows who you are, it's just a photo, if you even get that. So then that is just your comment. So then what you are technically being known as is your hateful comment, and no one still knows you said it. Now, leading from that, why would you want to be known for being a hateful person? Like, why would you want to be famous for being a person that's full of hate and full of negativity and full of nastiness? That's not the way to go, which is what really confused me, because why would anyone ever want to be known as that person? You know? Hating someone won't make you famous, and if it does, it's for all the wrong reasons. It's just really mind-blowing that someone would be okay with completely like damaging their own character and their own person just for fame. It's not worth it. It's really not. Think about it in the long run. Do you really want to be known as that person who made someone feel so crappy about themselves just for a little bit of comments and a little bit of attention and some views? It's not worth it at all. At least that's my opinion. Now, the main issue that came from this text prank was this girl on Instagram received lots of death threats and nasty comments and lots of bullying because of my video. And I feel absolutely horrible. I feel like it was my fault, even though it was completely out of my control. So I don't know exactly how it started, but I kind of pieced it all together, and I think it just started from people assuming, one, this girl is a fan of Sabrina Carpenter, this is her profile picture, let's just find someone on Instagram that is a fan of Sabrina Carpenter with that same profile picture. You guys found an account, and it would just happened to be this random innocent girl that didn't even know who I was. So I think it all started in the YouTube comments, and then it came to my attention when I started noticing it on my Instagram comments, and people were like, it's this girl, and tagging her account. I've never seen this girl in my life, never seen the username, I had no idea who this was, and I just started deleting the comments, and then I started going through my DMs, and I started noticing that people were telling me, hey, this girl is being threatened. People are telling her to go take her own life. People are telling her she's worthless, useless, and a piece of crap because they think she bullied you. So that all went down. I felt horrible. I apologized to the girl, and once again, I'm apologizing because that wasn't my intention at all, and I didn't mean for any of this to happen, but you know, sometimes things happen that you just can't control. Now, what I do want to say on this topic is mainly the fact that my whole video was based around not bullying, and that's exactly what happened to this girl. What? Everyone just assumed this girl was the one who was hating me and responded with more hate, which is what completely really just amazes me, because that's not how I would have wanted to be handled, you know? I don't think bullying, again, is ever the answer, and that's what I wanted to shed light on, but it just shed light on another thing that I didn't really intend. This poor girl had no idea what was going on, and people were literally telling her to take her own life, that she was useless, she was a piece of crap, that she was messing with me when she shouldn't have been talking because she needs to look in the mirror, all this stuff, just completely destroying her as a human being. Like, any and every insecurity someone could have was literally just picked apart from her, and that was so sad to see and so sad to read. I couldn't read all the comments just because I felt so horrible and I felt so embarrassed and so ashamed that my fans were doing this. You know, like, people that I am trying to teach don't bully are going out and doing this. And here's the thing, I understand that you are defending me and you are protecting me and you're showing your love and affection for me, but I think it could have definitely been handled another way. If I were to ever receive hate again as bad as I did, which I probably will, that's life, I don't think it should be handled with more hate. And I don't want you guys to think that's how you should live the rest of your lives, just responding to hatred with hatred. Honestly, I think the best way to respond to hatred, and a bully especially, is to ignore it. The reason I don't ignore it is because I enjoy entertaining it, because I am so sure of myself and I'm so confident in myself that what they say to me won't actually take a toll on me mentally, so I entertain it because it's funny and it's just stupid, and stupid people are funny. But not everyone is like that, and I understand that, and I'm just very scared and concerned for you guys because I don't want that to be the lesson you take from me. That's the last thing I want to do. Now that being said, I do want to say that fighting fire with fire never works. Never. Bullying someone else because they are bullying you makes you no better than them, because guess what that makes you? The bully. So you don't like your bully, so you turn into the bully yourself? It's just kind of a contradicting factor, and it's really not worth it. Now I do want to say one more thing before I end this. If you guys do experience bullying in your life, and I have received a lot of messages like this, and if you guys do just have just a nasty air of people surrounding you, there is one thing I want to tell you, and that is, it's very cliche, it's not gonna last forever. And I know you've probably heard this 100,000 times, but it's true. What's that saying? It's like, there needs to be storm for flowers to grow, like there needs to be rain or something like that. Whatever, something cliche. You know, things happen in life. Not everyone is gonna like you, and that's for sure. And that sucks. That's gonna hurt sometimes, but it's just one of those lessons that you really have to learn in life, and you have to be okay with it. Hatred, I think, stems from a place of insecurity. I think hate comes from someone that is not happy with themselves, so they force it on other people. Don't let yourself get swallowed up by that. I think being positive is the #1 thing in life that we should all strive to be, because we only have one life and we never know when it's gonna end. So why would you spend your life hating on someone else or dwelling in negativity when you have all the power in your life to flip it upside down? Don't pay attention to them, ignore them. If it's really, really bad, report it. Talk to an adult. Talk to someone to put an end to it. Actions do have consequences, especially for bullies and especially in schools. That's all I have to say on that. Again, remember that you are your only you, as cliche as that sounds. And don't let a bully make you forget that. Screw bullies. Like, I can't think of anything else to say. Just like, okay, you can go hate from over there. You can hate from outside the club because you can't even get in. You know, it's just one of those things. Now, there is one last thing I want to mention about the 7 Rings text ring. That girl, I will never say her username because I don't want her to be crucified on the internet. Yeah, she hated on me and she like said all these nasty things to me, but that doesn't mean I want the same for her, and that shouldn't be a logic that we all think of. Like, we shouldn't be like, oh, an eye for an eye, you know, like sometimes you have to be the bigger person and be like, whatever. It was originally just all fun and games at the text rank, but then it took a very serious turn. So I do apologize for that. Again, back to that. I'm never gonna say her username, never gonna say her name, never gonna say anything. She did change her profile picture and go on private. So guys, don't assume things, please. Cause someone just found her and just assumed it was her and just started attacking her like there is no tomorrow. This is another life lesson. If you're gonna fight any battle, ever, at least have your facts straight. At least be sure and at least know before you bite. You know, you don't eat something without knowing what it is, right? So don't bite more off than you can chew. That's just, I'm gonna end it with that little life lesson. That's all I really wanted to say on the matter. I do, again, appreciate all the love and support you guys have given me. I don't think I'll ever find the right words to say how much it means to me, and I really do appreciate even more of you defending me, but don't threaten someone. Please, do not attack someone. Put yourself in that person's shoes. How would you feel reading these horrible things about you from this person you don't even know, especially when they're telling you to take your own life, especially when mental health is such a big issue right now and teens are literally and actively taking their lives just because of this, because of depression, whether it be depression, anxiety, bullying, whatever. It's just something that is very serious and holds truth behind it. There's substance to it. I know there's a difference between me being on your screen telling you this, but I am a real person outside of it. You're a real person outside of this. We're all humans outside of the internet and outside of Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever it may be. We're all real and we all feel things, and this actually has an effect on our real lives. So just always remember that. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys again. I love you all so much. Very excited our family is growing. Welcome to the family if you're new. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.